going to have a very good session on the Foreign Exchange Management Act and its enforcement. The main object of Foreign Exchange Management Act in India is to facilitate external trade and payments within India in foreign exchange. It also is meant to help the orderly development and maintenance of foreign exchange market in India and defines the procedure, formality and dealings in all kinds of foreign exchange transactions. It includes the dealing in foreign exchange, holding of foreign exchange, current account transaction, capital account transaction, export of goods and services, and the realization and repatriation of profits of foreign exchange. There is an agency called the Directorate of Enforcement, which is a law enforcement agency and economic intelligence agency responsible for enforcing economic laws and fighting the economic crimes in India. It is a part of Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. It composed of officers from Indian Revenue Service, then Indian Corporate Law Service, Indian Police Service and Indian Administrative Service as well. And these people are promoted to the cadre of officers in the above enforcement directorate. The total strength of the department is less than 2,000 officers, out of which around 70% of the officials come from the deputation of the other departments, while the enforcement directors is having its own cadre. Assistant enforcement officers are recruited as enforcement director cadre, and these officers are the only department staff that serves the office. The assistant enforcement officers are promoted to various levels of hierarchy and they are the backbone of the department. The origin of this department goes back in 1956 when an enforcement unit was formed in the Department of Economic Affairs for handling exchange control laws, violations of Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1947 and similar situations. In the year 1957, the unit was renamed as Enforcement Directorate. Sanjay Kumar Misra, the former Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, was appointed as the Enforcement Director as Chief in the rank of Secretary to Government of India. The prime objective of Enforcement Directorate is the enforcement of two main acts, that is Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 and Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. The Directorate of Enforcement, with its headquarters in Delhi, is headed by the Director of Enforcement. There are 5 regional offices in Mumbai, Chennai, Chandigarh, Calcutta and Delhi. They are headed by special directors of enforcement. The zonal offices of the directors are also there in Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chandigarh, Chennai, Kochi, Delhi, Panaji and such places. They are headed by joint directors. The director has a sub-zonal office at Bhubaneswar, Kozhikode, Indore, Madurai and similar places. The Act prescribes that any person found guilty of money laundering shall be punishable with a rigorous imprisonment for 3 years up to 7 years, and where these proceeds of crime involved relate to offence of international offences, that is offences under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985, the maximum punishment may extend to 10 years instead of 7 years. Where the money laundering involves 2 or more connected transactions and 1 or more of such transactions are proved to be involved in money laundering, then for such purposes, adjudication or confiscation, it shall have presumed that the remaining transactions form part of interconnected transactions of the main transaction. Section 43 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 says that the central government, in consultation with the Chief Justices of High Court, shall, for fair trial of the punishable offences under Section 4, by notification, designate 1 or more courts of session or special courts or courts for such area and such area and such a class or group of cases as may be specified in the notification. So this provision of money laundering as well as FEMA is being done in a very rigorous manner and is given to the special courts and courts of FEMA who are implementing based on the provisions of the Act and has been strictly adhered to. This is one of the very important emerging enactments in India. Thank you.